Hello and welcome to another episode of Lego Alleyway. Merry Christmas. So let's get right down to our set here. Alright, so on today's episode I have decided to buy the Metalbeards, or show you guys the Metalbeards Sea Cow. It is a total of $250 and it has 2,741 pieces. I bought this set during winter, during double VIP points, so I got 500 VIP points with this, and I got a bonus set which you see right here with this little sliding ice area for my winter sets. So that was very nice of Lego. And so here is the Sea Cow. So this boat here is a pier ice stopper. It has great detail. It's just really fun to look at. You look at it and it makes you want to play with it. It's gorgeous. Tons of detail everywhere on this boat. Let's go over some of the good points about this boat real quick. Number one, Lego sails. Yes, very nice. Lego has been, all their ships have been made of paper sails in the past. This is the first time I believe they actually did Lego sails, which means you can pretty much put this baby into the bathtub, into the water, and not have to worry about anything. Makes it very nice. Number two, they have a lot of things going on the boat. Things to play with absolutely everywhere on the boat. You have the wheels spinning. You have this thing that can just raise up. You turn this thing and it lowers and raises the anchors. Inside I have tucked away the double-deckered couch, which you can play with. Very generous of Lego to actually supply all 6 cannons to all 6 ports on the boat, including a lot of detail and thinking on building the boat. A lot of building, a lot of characteristic. It's not just a flat plain piece of side panel. It's purely all architectural, just to make it look real nice. And not only that, when you open it, it has a lot of detail inside. Has a boiler room, and there's the area where you operate the anchors. You can see right there. And just a lot of things going on all at the same time. And there is the decapitated cat head. Meow. I mean, he wasn't looking so good anyways. I think he was better off without its head. But there are those 2 characters. Of course, one of the main Lego attributes is character detail. And what they've done over the years is improve on their characters, and it is a massive giant improvement on character design. And there's Metalbeard himself. That is his boat. I have this thing propped up against him because sometimes he falls down when I move the boat too fast. And there's a spaceman again for a better look. Notice how his helmet is broken, and just a lot of attention to detail. So we can start from the bottom. There's 4 decks. There's the bottom deck, obviously, the second deck, and the second deck actually opens up, and it opens up not only on this side, it opens up of course on the other side, because that's how Lego does it, making it very nice, revealing a bunch of extra weapons, just great for any collection of any type. Has a nice little swaying lantern for realistic. And just look at this, very nice. I love this. Very medieval times looking, very pirate looking. It's just overall very nice. There's stickers here. You do have to put some stickers, and then there is the sea cow stickers here. And of course you have the skull bones, but not with bones, with wrenches. But as we're back to the propellers, here is the steering, and here's a propeller here. There's a propeller here. They all turn, they all spin. This one's pretty much the smoothest one. It kind of turns. And then you got these propellers here. And here is the main mascot for the boat, which is a sea cow with wings, or a cow with wings with golden horns. And I'm just loving this. There's absolutely no string attached to the boat whatsoever, so you don't have to mess around with that. The double-decker couch is nice to look at if it's individual. It takes up a lot of space, so what I did, what you saw earlier, is I put it inside the deck just to hide it. One of the cons would be the double-decker couch is not designed where you can actually put the wizard in there. So any standing character that has a high headpiece will not fit. The cat will not fit either on the bottom level. Excuse me. So the cat will not fit because of the horn. You would have to put it on the top portion here. You can actually put, I usually like to put it back in there to hide it away so I don't have to look at it. Because even though it's funny in the movie, because it was a stupid creation, it's still kind of a stupid creation. And so, on my part, sorry, Lego fans. But there we go. Put my guys back on there. Now it looks much better without that couch there. I just like looking at the metal sea cow itself. It's a monster. Let's go over the enemies. These enemies were basically built, I'm pretty sure of it, just for the little kids, so they can fly them around and go just to play. For collectors, for people like, people that just want to model this thing, having it like this is just not functional. So these would be a con. These just plop down like that. You would have to design your own stand out of Legos to kind of have it kind of coming in or something like that. But Lego did not supply any stands. They are fun. I mean, you can shoot nets at people. So you have a net shooter. But all in all, they're just two black boxes, one with a net and one with these tentacles. They do transform. Wings come out, and the satellite butt comes to the front, and it just comes out like that. So that's another con, because they're space takers. These things take up space, and most Lego collectors want enough space for their main product. These things are just gonna end up going into the box here because they take up space. You just want to look at the masterpiece, and which this is the masterpiece. And here is one of the pieces that I like. This is a very imaginative character here, totally mech-like, all Lego pieces except for the head, and of course he's got his metal beard. There are a couple of cons on this guy. He's very fragile. You play around with him too much, he starts breaking into pieces, and his arms are very limited movement. You try to put his arms out straight and they will not go straight, mainly because of the pivot joint. It just will not let it go. And As you can see, when I'm trying to mess with the hand, his head falls off, and a lot of things just start falling off on this guy because he is just that fragile. He has a single head. So I have Metalbeard back, and his chest does open, and the lock's in the front. Some of the chests, I believe, have the lock etched into the side here, but his chest here does not have that. And then they have a nice little extra piece for the lock on the front. Like I said, he's very detailed, but arm movement is very limited, leg movement is very limited, and also the design of his legs, they look nice here. It looks like a big mech, but if you put him normally, if you just stand him normally like this, you would think he would fit in here, but he doesn't. It's just the way that Lego made it. It's just physics. He does not fit. You would have to kind of squeeze his legs in then kind of like an awkward penguin-y position to kind of fit him in there. But once you get the pose down, then he kind of stays in there. You cannot pose his arm to actually grab this. It's just the way his arms are designed. It just will not let you, no matter how you do it, unless you redesign the arm somehow. So that's about that. That's it. That's all I have to say about that. There's no other cons. Obviously the pros do outweigh the cons. It is more of a modeling boat as opposed to a playing. I mean, if you gave it to a kid, it would just be destroyed in less than however many seconds. This thing cannot take a fall. If it does, this whole thing is gone. So what I wanted to do for other Lego collectors is kind of model, put some boats by next to the Metalbeard and have you guys take a look and compare it. So first comparison is the Ninjago boat versus this boat, and of course there is no comparison. This Metalbeard is way bigger. Okay, now mind you, this is Jack Sparrow's boat. It's pretty evenly matched almost. The Metalbeard seems taller, but they're pretty evenly matched. They're two pretty hefty boats. Okay, this one is the Queen Anne's, and it's pretty much the same as Jack Sparrow's, but just all black. Just an all black ship, which makes it really awesome. Of course, the Metalbeard does blow this ship away, and you can pretty much see I have my other boats there, and it's starting to just take form where it's like, wow, you got a nice little collection going on. So here is another ship, and what was it? That's a Star Wars ship? Well, they're both ships, they're still comparable. Alright, this is what you guys were looking for, right? You guys wanted to compare. Well, the Metalbeard was bigger than the Imperial flagship, and the Imperial definitely is much bigger and much heftier than Metalbeard's. I'm sorry to say, guys. And Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for watching. You can see a nice little collage collection, and it looks epic. Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this.